In this video we're going to be installing the SuperFOIL radiator reflector step by step. But what's the point? Your radiator radiates heat into the room, but also onto the wall behind it. This is especially bad if your radiator is on an exterior wall, meaning heat can be lost to the outside world. Interior walls and party walls between properties don't normally need reflectors, unless of course their house is unoccupied and likely not heated. SuperFOIL's high emissivity surface can be installed behind the radiator to help prevent that heat from being lost by reflecting over 95% of the heat back into the room. Preventing heat loss from the house keeps it warmer for longer and reduces your energy bills. You might be tempted to use normal kitchen foil instead of a specially designed material like SuperFOIL radiator insulation. However, over time foil can oxidize, crinkle and rip, reducing its reflective properties and represents a false economy. SuperFOIL's radiator reflector is durable and treated to prevent oxidization and is made using 40% recycled materials. Okay, now we know why it's useful, let's get it set up. One SuperFOIL red pack provides enough coverage for 3 radiators on average. Of course, not all radiators are the same, and you should calculate your requirements before purchase. For this job you will need some scissors, a measuring tape, a black marker and around 10 minutes of your time per radiator. Installation is easy with no need to remove your radiator from the wall, and can be achieved with these simple steps. Step 1. Measure the size of your radiator using a measuring tape to check the length and height of the radiator. Transfer the measurements onto your reflective sheet using a marker and cut it to size. The manufacturer's instructions suggest cutting the sheet slightly smaller than the radiator, and I've chosen to take 2 cm off each side and 2 cm off the top. If your radiators are small in height like ours, then hang on to any excess you cut off. These can then be used to insulate any exposed hot water pipes you may have like these for this hot water cylinder. Step 2. Measure the distance between the radiator fixings. For this radiator it is 127 cm. With the reflective sheet laid completely flat, find its middle and mark it clearly on the bottom edge. Divide the distance you measured between your radiator fixings in half and measure and mark this distance from the middle of your reflective sheet on both sides for the top and bottom. So for this radiator we would half 127 cm, which is 63.5 cm, and mark this distance from the middle point on our reflective sheet. To work out how far to cut in, measure the distance between the top of your radiator and the top of the bracket. Take 2 cm away and mark a line meeting the mark you already made previously. Step 3. For accuracy, connect the top and bottom outer markings using a straight edge before you cut the slits. Precision here will allow the reflective sheet to slide easily over the brackets and sit flush without snagging. Step 4. Fit the reflective sheet over the radiator brackets, and once you're happy with the fit and aesthetics, remove and apply the adhesive pads provided, applying pressure firmly. It may be useful to tape the 2 edges below the brackets using sticky tape. One thing that could be improved is the number of adhesive pads supplied with the product. They supply 10 square pads for 3 radiators. I used 3 to secure the top edge, but as you can see the bottom edge could do with being held in place too. I chose to order some more adhesive pads for a tidier finish, and I've added a link to those in the video description below should you wish to do the same. That's it, all done. You can see how the product fits nice and neatly behind the radiator. Cutting the reflective sheet slightly smaller than the radiators allows for a clean and unobtrusive look. If you found this video useful, then please like it and subscribe to the channel to keep up with new content we'll be uploading. And if you've enjoyed this video and spotted our Tado Smart Thermostatic Radiator Valve, or TRV, and want to find out more about our experience installing a Tado Smart Thermostat and individual room TRVs, you can check out this video right here, and I'll see you there.